Hi, Master John. So I had a couple questions about the manner of striking, or the 13 basic core techniques. The first one is basically in movement number 1, and I guess in a lot of movements that are similar to number 1, I've been very curious about the position of the helping hand, or the unarmed hand, in those movements. So I've seen people put the unarmed hand in a follow through towards the hip. I've seen it come through and come up to protect the head. I've seen it come a little bit more forward to act as a forward guard, and I've also seen it to, I guess, assist with rhythm and timing and stability as it meets the opposing arm. Which, in your opinion, is correct, and which should we sort of, practice as a beginner of LSI? I think you said one time that you're not too fond of this particular technique for the stability and the timing and the rhythm, and that if your secondary hand is bladed, this is not a good habit to get into. I think that came from you one time, but I'm not sure. So I wanted to ask about that and refresh my memory on what your thoughts are on those particular positions. The second question is off of technique number 7, and I think what I'm doing is I'm thrusting, but then what I'm doing is I'm going through with the tip of my blade, and I'm coming around, and then I'm redirecting it towards the opponent again. I think what I'm seeing a lot of other people do is they thrust with the blade in number 7, and then they keep the blade pointing forward and they reposition. Or they thrust and they slice through, but they keep the tip of the blade pointing towards the opponent, and then they go in again. So I wanted to get some guidance on that. I'm not quite sure about the number 7 technique in the manner of striking. And my third final question, I think, was off of technique number 13. I think when we're doing our number 12 technique, we're going in and we're doing our thrust towards the eyes. I remember at one point learning that we, with the helping hand, push off the opponent's body, retract the blade back to the ear, or pretty far back, and then from there go through with our 13 technique. What I seem to be seeing, however, is it looks like we're doing the number 12 technique, and then we're pulling the blade back, and we're kind of resting it on the arm here, and then going through for a number 13 technique. So I guess I just wanted to ask about the finer details and the symbolism about the sort of the bridging motion between number 12 and 13. Again, number 12 goes in towards the eye. I used to practice, however, from here, hand up, push off towards the body, then go through into, I guess, the number 13 technique. What I also seem to be seeing, however, is number 12, pull back, and then 13. So I wanted to find out from you which you feel is the more appropriate practice for that. So yeah, I don't have anything else to inquire about at this point in time. Thank you for your knowledge exchange and your teaching, and look forward to your response. Bye for now.